Catcher.
Thanks, Corinne. The senators are having some talks this week about an immigration deal that would unlock Ukraine aid. Is the White House planning to get involved with those, even sit in on them?
I'm just not going to negotiate from here. Okay.
You mentioned the president's excited to be celebrating his birthday, but I'm curious, David Axelrod told the New York Times, quote, Biden thinks he can cheat nature here and it's really risky. A, what's the president's response to David Axelrod? Does he respect his opinion? Does he think he's right? But also, I mean, is there a real alarm happening behind the scenes that the president is simply too old to stake around for another 4 years?
No, there's no alarm happening behind the scenes. I can only speak behind the scenes here. There's no alarm happening behind the scenes, and I'm certainly not going to comment on everybody who has something to say.
David Axelrod
I didn't say that. Nowhere in my response to you that I said that. I said I'm just not going to comment on everyone that has a comment to say. They're going to speak for themselves. I'm going to speak for the president, and here what I'll say is, look. And also, it's just not my job. It's not my job to think through or to tell people what to think, right? Whether it's the American people out there or a political analyst or as your question is about David Axelrod. It's just not my place to speak to that. What I can speak to is how we see this, what our perspective is. Our perspective is that it's not about age. It's about the president's experience. That's what we believe. And it's, as they say, the proof is in the pudding, right? The president has used his experience to pass more bipartisan legislation in recent time than any other president. That's just a fact. That is something that we have seen this president do, and that's because of his experience. He's been able to manage multiple foreign policy challenges. He's been able to do that. That's because of his experience. He's been able to create jobs, raise wages, and lower inflation. Right, and that is the proof is in the pudding, right? We see that in the data. We see that where we are today than where we were when the president walked into the administration. So what we say is we have to judge him by what he's done, not by his numbers. I would put the president's stamina, president's wisdom, ability to get this done on behalf of the American people against anyone on any day of the week.
Greetings, friends. I have important news to share with you today. You may be eligible for new rebate checks. There are several programs that are currently running in multiple states that are providing extra financial aid specifically to low-income households. State legislators have put millions of dollars towards these relief programs. My dear friends, I'll be going over everything that you need to know. Please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway in a video later today. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. On the third day of Colorado's special session, one of the arguably most controversial bills passed the Senate. After Colorado voters said no to Proposition HH, Colorado senators said yes to a property tax relief bill aimed at helping with the fast-rising property values in the state of Colorado. The bill will increase a residential property value deduction to $55,000 and decrease the residential assessment rate. The bill will boost the property value exemption for multifamily and single-family residential properties from $15,000 to $55,000 and decrease the residential assessment rate to 6.7%. Some lawmakers oppose the plan, as it would adjust Tabor refund checks. According to government officials, it would change the refund mechanism for the 2023 tax year to provide equal refunds for all taxpayers. Over 60% of filers and everyone making under $100,000 per year would receive higher Tabor refunds under this bill. The Democratic majority also passed a bill to send an additional $30 million in rental aid to keep at-risk renters housed. The money will be given to nonprofits, which will direct it to landlords. The special session is expected to finish up this week. But many other states are also busy sending out checks. Residents of Minnesota who did not cash their rebate checks on time or accidentally tossed them earlier this year may see replacement checks issued in the next few weeks. The Minnesota Department of Revenue announced it plans to send 150,000 replacement checks, with the first set shipping this week and the next slated to go out the first week of December. So in order to avoid another mix-up, revenue officials urge eligible residents to keep an eye out for the check in the mail. The rebate checks of $260 for individuals or $520 for married couples who file joint returns will be sent to all who meet the eligibility requirements. California is also eliminating its popular electric car rebate program, which often runs out of money and has very long waiting lists, in order to focus on providing subsidies only to lower-income car buyers. The Clean Vehicle Rebate Project will end when it runs out of money this year. In its place, the state of California will expand a program next year that provides subsidies only to low to middle-income residents, those who have more trouble affording electric vehicles. The income limits will be much more restrictive. Californians who earn more than 300% of the federal poverty level will no longer qualify for a state subsidy when they purchase an electric vehicle. Experts say the old program has been a key driver for helping Californians transition to electric cars. But now that the vehicles have become mainstream, the state will shift the emphasis to helping people who cannot afford their high price tags. The program, called Clean Cars for All, will be expanded statewide next year. It currently is available only in 5 largest air districts. The revamped program will provide people statewide who meet the income requirements up to $12,000 to scrap and replace your older, gas-powered cars with cleaner alternatives. Those not getting rid of an older car can qualify for up to $7,500 in purchase grants. Car buyers also may qualify for a federal tax credit of up to $7,500 for some vehicles, with income restrictions of $150,000 for individuals and $300,000 for married couples who file joint returns. The Clean Vehicle Rebate Project has issued 500,000 rebates worth $1.2 billion, and the program remains wildly popular, hitting a record 14,000 applications this past July. The state of California is trying to electrify its 25 million cars, clean up its severe air pollution, and reduce the state's reliance on fossil fuels. In order to do so, the state is mandating that 35% of new 2026 car models that are sold in California must be zero emissions, climbing to 68% in the year 2030 and 100% in 2035. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you, friends, for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.